Good morning, my crafty friends. Sparkle here. Hey, today I wanted to work on some teeny tiny houses, and I thought I would show you the process. These happen to be from a template that I had in my stash, and I'm sorry I don't know where I got it to give credit, and therefore I don't feel like I have the freedom or the ability to share something that's not didn't come from me. However, I did find a solution for us. Uh, the supplies you'll need are a corner punch, maybe a glue stick, and some wet glue. Just scraps of cardstock. I've already cut my pieces out. This is actually a tissue box. I've got allergies. I'm in the desert and there's allergies today. So I cut some out that we can assemble. But what I did was here's a little sample of one of the ones that I redid. And you can make them any size. This one is about 1 1/4 inches. However, I like the little smaller ones. Let's see. The other ones aren't built yet. I was going to show you how to put them together. I wanted to ink them. So here's 3 different sizes for an example. And like I said, you can make them any size you want. So we're going to build a few. I'll show you what you need. Very, very simple. Here's the fourth one. Whatever size base you decide you want, you need 2 pieces. So there's 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/4, 2, 2 1/2, etc. So whatever size base you want, you'll need 2 squares. So 2 squares, and the third square, and that square you cut in half for the roof. And then you could just use a piece of scrap for your chimney. So your pieces are, you'll need 3 of the same size. You'll cut the one in half, and then you'll have a piece for the chimney. Okay? So that's what I did here. I've already I glued 2 together just because it gives them some firmness. And then I put the chimney on. So we'll do that here. So I just take the 2 bases and my other piece here and a piece of chimney. So you want to corner round the bottom corners of the house. And these are just scrap pieces, so don't mind that there's a pattern on them. On these, I corner around the tip of the roof, and I just put the sides in, give them a little shape. You can cut them with a scissor, but I do better with a tool. So there's that, that, that. And then I just have a little rectangle for the chimney, and I'll put corners on the top of that. Oops, that has a pattern, so let's do it here. And then I would ink. I like to ink, so I would ink my visible pieces, my roof. Yeah, you can do them any size you want. I just thought I like little clusters. I'll show you some of the things that I made at the end of the video here. I know. Who wants to sit and watch me ink? Put it down and do it that way. There you go. So you got a base, a top. Should be two roof pieces. Oops, there it is. Sorry about that. Get them done. Then you take your glue. I'm going to use some wet glue here, and I'm just using the art glitter glue. And I'm going to build my bases. Stay in frame. Oops. And get them lined up. And if you're like me and it goes a little off kilter, just snip it off. So I think I want this to be my front. We're not so much going to be concerned right now about decorating these, but I'll show you some ideas when we're done. So you get that there. And then I take the chimney. I just put some glue on the bottom. That's the wrong. So this has a pattern, so I want to turn it around. I put some glue on the bottom. And I just off-center it on the chimney. And if that chimney's too big, you can thin it down. I didn't measure it. And then we're going to glue the back. And I do these on cardstock because it's just a little heavier. And it's okay if the back doesn't match perfectly. So there you have your base and you have your roof. And then you would glue them here, but I think I want to just put a little piece of lace up here first. So, Sparkle never knows what she's doing until she starts doing it. So we'll put this on here. And just a little piece of lace. Yeah, you really can't see it, but I like it. You can see it on my end. So, I think I'll use the 3-in-1 because it's going on top of the lace. And I was thinking it would be really cute if you took some of your little postage stamps that you have and you could use them for windows or doors. But like I said, we're not really decorating right now. Right now we're just building. So there's one. We have this one that I did before. This one is a tissue box, Kleenex. So I just cut my 3 pieces. I have a little piece for the roof. And it's not perfectly square, so we'll just do that. It could be called a wonky house too. Now this is just when I'm making these. If you have different suggestions, just go with it. I'm known for just going off the cuff here and doing things by the seat of my pants. Because that's how you do things in Arizona, No, I don't like that. I'm going to use my trimmer. Sorry about the noise. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that would make a cute little tissue box house. Let's cut this guy down. Let's round some corners. I like this one because it's easy for my hands. We'll do the peak of the roof if we can get it in there. Okay, very good. So we got a roof, and I think we need this little one. I'm just gonna hand do this one because it's so tiny. Good, very good. So we got our base done. Now we will put our chimney on, and it can go right or left. I just seem to be putting them all on the left, but I'll put this one on the right. I was thinking of putting some clouds up here with cotton, but I haven't gotten that far yet. This one we're just going to glue together. Oops. And put them together. And this one needs a little trim. Okay, so that's going to go on there. Just give it some ink. I'll do the Lazy Man ink. There's some core showing on there. And put this one on. So there, you get the drift. You just build them and use whatever patterns you like. You can use book pages or a couple more that I'll put together later. And here's a bigger one. So you get the idea. So you can do any size, and you can decorate them. I'll show you some of the ones that I decorated earlier from the one I did. Oh, sorry, they're over here. So on this one, I just oh, oops, backwards. Okay. So this one, I just used some scrap lace that I had, a butterfly that I tiered, some book page, and a little bit of lace on the bottom. This one, I just had a piece of a flower and a paper cutout. I have some images that I got from a sheet, and I actually printed it on sticky back paper. So if you cut pretty close to the element, it can just stick right on here, and that's what this leaf is. Here's some lace and a book page and ink. This one, similar, there's a piece of a doily, a cutout of the bird from my stash, a little flower, and some more red. This one I was working on, it's got some cheesecloth, cut out flower, one of the butterflies from there, and I'll finish this one up in a little bit. This one has one of my paper or napkin flowers that I made, a small butterfly, some lace. So there's many options for finishing them. I also have a couple bigger ones that I had from my original pattern, which you can make like I just showed you, just make them bigger. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to stagger them. I'm going to just glue the bottoms and make pockets. I have two because because I want to put them in a journal. So I'll just glue the three sides and use it for a pocket. Um, I made paper clips with two of these smaller ones. So you could do that with these little ones. You would just put your paper clip on. When your base is done, put your paper clip on. Um, no, that won't work that way. You'll have to put it in before you. These are all glued. You'll have to put it in before you glue your sides together. Just put your paper clip in there and your paper over there, and then you would have a little paper clip. So this is a paper clip, and this one's a paper clip, and that looks nice. So you can make pockets out of those. I have a couple of these ones I made yesterday too. I'm going to finish them off, but I'm going to put some tags in there, make pockets. So there's so much you could do with them, and you can make them any size you want. Um, I just decided, let's make our own. These are adorable. I'll make some into paper clips, and once you put some embellishments on there, um, I might use some bling on some of them, or some pieces of flour. This literally is my junk pot of things that are just leftovers from other pieces, and that would look nice on there, layered up with some ribbon. I've got just pieces of cheesecloth that I've dyed. That would look nice on that. And you just put it on there, put some little butterflies, all my little elements that you have in your collection. And there you go, ladies. There's a lot of variety. Let me know if you have any questions. If there's something you'd like to see featured, please put it in the comments. Remember, if you choose to say like, subscribe, and hit the bell, I would really appreciate it as I try to grow my channel. And I'm thinking of coming up, having like a Technique Tuesday and maybe a Friday favorites, and we'll do video requests. So I have a few requests from friends that I'm going to be putting up there, and I'll try to take care of that shortly. And in the meantime, have fun with your tiny houses. Bye.